Hey guys, before we get started here, I just wanted to say that all of this was recorded over at God_mode_engaged on Twitch. This is not my channel. This is the channel of friend of the show Earl, Skul Earl, if you want to find him on YouTube. For one, his link will be in the description, but also he is, just search Skul Earl in the YouTube search bar, you'll find him. So I can't stream just yet, hopefully soon. But he can, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give him a shout out here since I did this all over there. And he was kind enough to do a video for me on my channel, so go check him out. We're about to jump into the content. That's just what I wanted to say at the start. Thank you guys for watching and enjoy the show. What's going on, guys? Haxa here with something a little bit different. I'm here with Earl. What's up?
What's up, guys?
And we're actually not playing a game today, though I assume I'll probably put like gameplay in the background, but we're not playing the game live. We're actually having a discussion about where we believe like the game is at now that we're well into hard mode. We're kind of figuring out the meta. We're kind of settling in, and there's a lot that's changed and a lot to discuss. It's pretty much a completely different game than what it was before, like straight up, right?
Yeah, it's mostly just discussing like what did hard mode change, just without like how it just made the boss fights entirely different. Like how much changed just because of that.
I honestly feel
more
like
the dark abilities, like what did they add? Basically just what happened in this one update.
Exactly. Like the game is just, it's pretty much not even the same game. Like honestly, like the Skul that we were playing before now was just like all of us veteran players just like trying to like get the most dunks. Like we were just all like trying to like do flashy plays where we kill the first hero in like 1 second, and that's what Skul became for a lot of us like top, you know, long time players. And it's not that anymore.
One of my most viewed videos is unironically just the fastest fucking kill I've had on the hero.
Yeah,
and that's how that's what Skul just was, you know. That was what you went for.
Yeah.
If you weren't speedrunning, you were going for that, or maybe breaking windscreens like a certain size.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I can't do that anymore. That's the worst thing. That honestly,
Haxa got nerfed.
I did,
Haxa
dude.
Nerfed.
My content, dude.
Haxa's channel.
My content's just done now. I might as well just pack it up. Though maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way to do something with these. We haven't discovered it yet, but that's neither here nor there. Because
Haxa in shambles ever since the freaking update.
Yeah. Well, okay, I have discovered since that you still have control of your character after you like start the sequence that breaks the screen, you know? So there might be ways to break it. I still got to figure it out. But anyways, what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about various things that have like changed about like things that were added, like new content, like Omens, for instance. We're going to discuss Omens, dark abilities, curses, the drugs, Arachne buffs, stuff like that. So just like general topics, and also skulls and where we think they are, who are the winners, who are the losers, various things like that. So all of that said, what do you think about Omens, Earl?
Ass.
Yes.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be straight up real. The reason the Omens are like so bad right now is because there's like only like 1 or 2 Omens that are just genuinely worth it. But that's because they are crazy good items. Like those items, if they were not like if they were normal items, they'd be like top 3.
Yeah.
I'm specifically looking at the mutant Omen.
Oh my, yeah, that thing is crazy, man.
It is crazy broken. It's like it's a room clearer that can do decent damage on bosses, can proc every freaking item you want to, can crit, you know, does your taxes, has fucking mutant so you can swap out a lot, has crazy fucking range, goes like between levels. So if you're like on a stair, it will cover more than just that portion of the stair. It will just like spread, right? It spreads vertically. It does so much.
The only thing I'll say about it is it falls off against bosses, but even then it's still good. Like it's still really good.
It falls off, but it's still a good item. Like it doesn't like win you boss fights, but it's just something that it's nice to have even against boss fights.
But here's the thing.
The only issue is it's like, okay, yes, there's Omen 1, which is the downside, but Omen 1 is... Yeah.
I actually think regardless of how good the Omen item is, including the mutant, which is, in my opinion, at least the best Omen I've seen so far, I think even if you take a good Omen item, your run is still worse off with it. Like, there's no way to benefit the run with an Omen currently in the game.
Depends. I don't think I agree with that one until you get to the hero. You get to the hero,
well, that's
you
everything.
are actually... So, if you get to the hero, you're probably better off just selling the item.
Yeah.
You're better off just going with 8 items into the hero than going with 1 Omen.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And
the reason for that is because, like, almost no Omen item can do enough damage to offset the amount of damage you're going to take from it.
Exactly. And in my opinion, this is... I'll get a little bit into how I think they can fix Omens. For one, just kind of maybe lower the penalty a little. Like, 100% is really harsh. That's Orc level.
Nah.
That's Orc. Right? That's what Orc does.
Honestly though, I don't think...
Well, hang on.
They should lower the risk. I feel like that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
But they should just make the item better. Like,
no.
the items actually worth it.
That's way harder to balance. What I think they should do is they should add stats onto the Omen inscription. Like, instead of just being strictly downside where you take 100% extra damage, it should give you 100% extra stats in both directions and scale upwards with the more Omens you get.
Yeah, actually, something like that could work in the sense of, like, you could just make the run like, okay, you take 100% extra damage, but also deal 100%.
Exactly, that's the problem.
Yeah, so basically, you could turn Omen 1 into a permanent Orc. Right?
Yeah.
Like, literally permanent Orc.
And
like,
even then, it's
Orc
still
good. Yeah.
It's still horrible for your run, or it's okay, not horrible, but it still hurts you a lot. Like, for some reason they had the idea that they need to make it strictly a downside, and I don't know why, because I feel like inscriptions and Skul are everything. Like, everything is built around inscriptions, and taking an item slot that it could be built towards an inscription and making that just exclusively bad is not good. That's not a good thing to do. So just make the inscription good as well. And also, Pip, who is not trolling now, said, should they lessen the Omen effect or just make the worst Omen item stronger? Probably. I kind of agree with Earl that it makes the run fun. That Omens being
in the sense of danger should be there.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good thing. Although I do think they should change Omen 3. That is literally just a meme. Like, it's
honestly, no, dude. Omen 3 is the best part about.
No, it's fucking not, dude. There's no way to make it work. There's literally no shot.
Like, that's the point. Like, you can just. It motivates people to actually go towards this meme run.
No, because here's the thing. Hitless runs, like true hitless, you didn't take a single point of damage in the whole run. You can only do that, really, especially in hard mode, with like cheese builds. Like, if you watched, I released a video a little bit before hard mode where I tried to get Eldritch Gratitude to the end of the game, and the way I did it is with doubled Masterpiece Hunter's boots upgraded to be the Super Hunter's boots, and like the way, like, that's so cheesy and like not how you're supposed. Like, that's the only way that you can do something like that, in my opinion. You have to have a run where you're literally not engaging with any enemy at all, and you're dealing all of your damage with like item effects that allow you to just like run away, like Hunter's Boots, basically. So like, how do you even play the game with something like Omen 3? You can't. And if you had Omen 3, you wouldn't even be using the Omen item. You'd be using, like, say, like Hunter's Boots to just cheese the game. Like, it just...
But you have to understand, that's like, if they buff the Omen items, there's things like the Omen mutant really helps towards like Omen 3. No, it just
true.
Works.
I agree with you there.
Because like it like invalidates to some extent. It doesn't completely invalidate, but to some extent it invalidates rooms.
Yeah,
it just works so well.
But
so I feel like if they make the Omen items like properly, Omen 3 is the funniest thing ever, dude.
But it's still a fucking meme at the end of the day, man.
It's a meme, but I feel like it's okay for a meme to be there.
Sure.
I feel like
I guess.
Omen was never meant to be the optimal way to play. I feel like the whole point was it to be challenging.
I do agree with that.
Challenging to the point of meme. Like, think of Dead Cells. Even Dead Cells has the curse.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
which is the same type of meme.
I think this is actually someone brought this up in my comment section. I do think that getting one-shot stuff in Skul in current hard mode is tougher to deal with than one-shot stuff in Dead Cells. And Dead Cells is a hard as balls game.
It's easier. No, okay. So the reason why Dead Cells is hard because you don't get hit as often, but when you get hit for like 70% life.
Yeah.
Right? So it's hard because the game is not forgiving.
Yeah.
For you making a mistake.
The thing about
Skul is very forgiving, but there's a lot of fucking like
it's screen
visual
floods.
noise.
Yeah, visual noise.
There's a lot of visual noise. Like imagine like there's been moments in my stream earlier, but where you know like the usual guy in like Act 1 where he like throws the big fucking like cannonball and that leaves flames on the ground.
Yeah.
Right? It was in like a fairly tight square in a map. You know, he lodged the cannonballs. Put the flames, and he was also an elite enemy that does the extra like dark flames. You know the
the disaster.
Yeah, like imagine trying to do that without getting hit.
Yeah, exactly. It's impossible. It's fucking impossible, bro. And imagine
that is horrendous.
I don't even think taking Eldritch Gratitude to the end of the game in hard mode is a thing that I can do, like at all. Even if I had the cheese build, like and that that
probably not.
You can
probably
take
not.
damage in that, but like Omen 3, you literally just can't take damage. You have at the maximum. Like, let's count the lives you can have. You have reassembly. You have the new dark ability.
No, actually, wait. I do believe freaking the bone shield, you know, the curse. I think that might save you from Omen 3.
Yeah.
Might.
Oh yeah, it probably would. And also Mercury Heart too, but that's much less reliable. And also,
actually, Mercury Heart is very reliable. Right now, it's kind of bugged because for some reason, sometimes it gives you 4 hearts instead of 2 for killing an elite.
Oh,
that's huge.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
dude,
unintended.
I'm a big fucking advocate of Mercury Heart.
I'll try it. Actually,
great, dude.
I haven't tried it yet.
You need to try it, especially if you think that you're feeling yourself in this run and like you're not going to get hit a lot. Like obviously, it's useless on like Ghoul and Shield and shit like that. But like when you're in a run that you feel like you're not going to get hit a lot, Mercury Heart is so fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's bugged, bro. I'm getting in on that. Because it's gonna be, it's gonna.
my man heard bugged and said content.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my shield video did pretty well, and that was a bug too. But fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was talking about ways that you can avoid dying. There's the current, doubled up Omen Sun and Moon item. If you can duplicate that item and like turn it into the new item, you can.
I haven't seen that.
It negates death. But it's glitched, and the Omen inscription doesn't work on it, so I wouldn't touch it personally. But and also there's Voodoo Doll. So there are, and also the war or the rookie legendary adventure item also negates death. There are ways to get around Omen. Like they very clearly were thinking about stuff like that when they were designing this, but I still don't think it's enough because it's like at most you can get hit like 7 or 8 times on a run. It's like. That's it. That's my leeway. It's just not possible. It's not possible.
Yeah, but I still feel like it's Omen 3 is like Omen is fine as an inscription. The Omen items are not. Right? They're way too bad right now.
I still think
some of the items I wouldn't pick them even if they were not Omen.
Yeah,
that's how bad they are.
Yeah,
like
I agree with that.
Like
and that should not be a thing.
Yeah, you were on stream that day. You know where the
execute
that like grows.
Yeah, execute
grows that eventually fucking deals some damage.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Every
is that?
5 minutes, deal 200 damage.
Dude, bro,
no, that's crazy.
That's the play, bro. That's what's gonna carry me through the hero.
Yeah,
that's the item right there. You know.
But
some other things like you get like every 4 seconds. A thorn comes out from the ground.
Yeah.
God damn, bro.
Bro, sign me up.
Are omens too bad or are base items too good? Omens are too bad for sure.
And the inscription is bad too. I will say that. I don't know. It needs to have benefits.
Base items are what carries you through the game. Like the base items and the current state of the game have to be balanced for the game to be like manageable, right? And right now it's manageable. Outside of defense, which we're gonna talk a bit later. Right now the game is manageable. Like, but omens are way too weak. Like they are sometimes almost weaker versions of already existing items.
Yep. Exactly.
Actually, most of the time they are weaker versions of already existing items.
I will say though, I haven't seen all of them.
Yeah, me neither. So we're just saying like based of the ones we've seen.
Mhm.
But we've seen like the artifact, we've seen arms, we've seen like misfortune, we've seen a bunch of other things. It just most of the time it's so ass. The mutant is so good. It like people just always talk about it like specifically outside of all other omens.
And I do
That's how
think
bad everything else is.
the Oberon Omen is probably, or the Fairy Tale Omen is also probably pretty good. We didn't get to use it too much, but I do.
I don't want to talk about it, dude. I fumbled the bag today. I don't. I was Fairy Tale. I don't even know, dude. I had to deal with spikes from the ground. I don't even know how Fairy Tale was.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So,
That curse was awful.
With this nice segue, I think we can move on to curses.
Sure, yeah. Dark abilities and curses is the segment I have here, so we can talk about both of them at the same time.
So, I think we covered dark abilities first because I feel like they're
easier to cover.
Yeah, they're easier to cover.
Well, okay, well, the thing is, I don't have a list of dark abilities in front of me, so it's a little hard to truly talk about them. And if anyone in the chat knows their names, feel free to shout them out. Here's what I think. I think the last set of dark abilities that were added, you know, like when you get to like level 8 or 7, I can't remember. I think those...
those are really good.
Oh, I was going to say, I think they're a little worse than all the others.
Oh, they're so good. What do you mean, dude?
There's a few of them.
Drop the cooldown for 2 seconds every time you use a skill. Like that shit on Little Bone or like fucking
Here's
Gravedigger
the thing.
Or Shield.
They added so many ways to go around like cooldown. Honestly, maybe to the point to where they might end up nerfing it a little bit. But it's like Arachne scaling is massive. It's so OP. And also the drugs too.
At the same time, there's some skulls that you just don't need to bother with that shit. Like for fucking King, dropping two seconds for a King skill is massive.
True.
It's like almost like 0 cooldown.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, you know, like that thing is like freaking busted.
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like only the last one is like particularly bad. Like when the fucking element stops working or something like that, it's kind of eh.
Oh no, I actually think that one's pretty good because imagine chaining freeze with Glacier Breaker. Imagine chaining stun with Armor of Fear.
I don't know. Maybe just because like I haven't done like a pure elemental.
And wounds too, dude. Wounds. I think it's bad on poison and arson, but with the defensive statuses, I think it's probably pretty damn good. And with wound, it could be incredible.
I don't know. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm not sold on it yet.
I do have to test it myself. That's the one I was most excited about.
There's also another one that I usually always pick. I forget the name. God damn, dude!
It's hard to actually because like they're all so new, and it's hard to commit them all to memory.
Yeah. There's like what 3 times 4. That's
there's like ones that
there's like what 36.
Dude,
or something?
There's a lot. Is that
there's
including
a lot.
curses?
I mean, yeah, dark abilities, including curses. But obviously, like some of the like usual like most broken ones are obviously like super babies, like fucking massive.
Easy pick and a lot of runs. It's huge to take.
King Slayer.
Easy. It's so good, dude.
King Slayer is like you pick it against the hero and that's it. But you have to pick it against the hero.
I take that Mother Hubbard everywhere, bro. Like that, I take it everywhere. Like it's good against everything basically, because everything has so much HP.
Yeah, but no, but it only works on bosses, right? I do believe it only.
Yeah. But like I pick it early generally. Like at least going into Act 3 if I'm gonna take it, because like.
So I was gonna say, it's mainly like good against the hero. Like against the hero, it's a must pick. You have to pick it.
I've done runs without it, but yeah, it's really good.
If you don't pick this, your run is either so broken or you're trolling, right?
Sure.
So, like, there's no way there's like 4 other dark abilities that you would choose over this as the hero.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything.
What do you think of the bomb one, pickpocket or bomb? You know the one I'm talking about.
Big put pocket is kind of handsome, I don't lie.
I don't know. I think it's fun at the very least. But
the time bombs one I haven't tried.
Oh, dude, that's the curse, and it's awesome, dude. That one's so sick.
I have not tried it yet. I have not had a chance to try it. But put pocket is kind of ass, you know. It's like
I don't know how to feel about it.
Decent-ish damage, but it's like that's about it. Like I don't know. Like I would just pick everything else.
Yeah, what's it called? I think it's funny that they took the really old Fuse like sprite. They turned it into this. It's hilarious because Fuse was like notoriously one of the worst God, dude, inscriptions in Skul used to be so ass. How is Fuse ever a thing?
Fuse was like one of the worst inscriptions in history.
Yeah, it's
so ass, dude.
And they turned it into this like, curse that's great.
Yeah, it's like Fuse used to be like on swap too, you know, like when you swap, you put a bomb that explodes after like 5 seconds, and when it hits, it does like 200 damage. God damn,
dude,
bro.
sign me up. Also, River Volcano, like, dude, Skul got so much better over. Like, 2021 was a good year for Skul.
for real. 2021, it really did change a lot.
Getting into curses a little bit.
So like,
I actually think curses are by and large terrible.
Sure, I agree because there's a lot of curses that are freaking broken.
There are some that break the game, but there are some that are just awful.
There's like curses that, like, remember it's the one that's like increase cooldown speed by like 120%. But it drops damage by like 30%. Who the fuck cares?
Isn't
You're
it?
Gonna use your builds like 3 times.
Wait, yeah. What? I've passed on that a lot, and now I'm wondering why. Because it's like 30% ain't a lot, dude. You can get that back with like a Carlian sword. Okay, but maybe I gotta try it out.
It drops the damage by a bit, sure, but you get to spam so much more.
Yeah.
You probably will not pick it on like, I don't know, fucking Reaper, like on Samurai, you know, because you just don't need it.
Yeah.
Right, because like the whole point of those guys is to deal the big damage.
Yeah.
On everything else, like, why not? Like on Gravedigger, you would not pick that shit.
My issue with it is just
shield,
and I guess. Maybe I should put this in suggestions so the devs see it. Maybe they have to scale back the Arachne scaling a bit because it kind of makes all of this stuff feel unnecessary because of just how OP it actually is. Because you get so much crazy, like I showed you my Yaksha build yesterday.
Okay, I feel like especially after level 8, we get so many fucking bone
shards. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
That's when the Arachne becomes busted.
Yeah, and they might have to.
I feel like it's fine before because like you have to manage your resources a bit. After level 8, dude, you just get like a fucking legendary in Act 4, and you get, I do believe you get like what 15 extra bones, and then you get a 44 on top of that.
It's wild.
And then it's like there's like 5 buffs. You know, it's like in one skull room.
Yeah, though I do have Arachne buffs as a specific topic. Though I guess it's not like we have to be super formal about this. We can kind of jump around a little bit.
Yeah, like it just. So yeah, the curses. I feel like there's some that just I don't know why they even exist. I'm gonna assume the coward is.
Oh my god, no! Well, I hope it is. I'm gonna assume
that's bugged
because the text
it says. The text does not imply Lamau blackout, you know.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if you saw my first hard mode video. That literally ruined my
viewers on chat made me watch that shit because I was gonna pick that on stream. You know?
Oh my god, no, dude, it's so fucking horrible, man.
Dude.
The worst part is
pick that shit on stream.
It cucked my content. That's what pissed me off the most because I was looking forward to watching him transform for the first time, and it literally all I could do was hear it, and like the blindness was stuck in the cutscene, bro. That I was tilted, man. I was actually tilted.
Haxa is like a fucking like anime samurai that points like, yo, hear the opponent, like you don't need eyes.
Yeah, I know, bro. Here's the thing, I actually thought I stood a chance in that fight, but fuck no, I did not.
Haxa's literally Daredevil at this point, you know.
Exactly. Screw sight. Who needs it? Though that
my man just puts on his like gamer headset on and just goes in like opens his mind's eye.
I teleport behind all my enemies and say, nothing personnel.
Nothing personnel, nothing staff.
Exactly. It says narrows your vision, but it literally it has to be glitched.
Yeah,
or
it has to be a bug. There's no way. That's what I said. Like the text does not imply a literal blind run.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like if they fix that, I feel like that might be busted, dude.
I don't even
hit. Dude, like negating a hit every 5 seconds is massive.
Doesn't it amplify your damage as well by quite a bit?
I'm not sure, maybe.
it'd be so. I can't wait for someone to make a tier list with these like dark abilities on them, so we actually know what they're called.
Yeah, for sure.
But
yeah, but dude, that would be so ass because you'd have to go off like the freaking pictures, you know. That's so ass.
True.
Like
yeah,
I really remember like a few of them, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be so fucking hard to pick.
So I think we should
yeah,
wrap.
so, like,
we should wrap up
curses?
Dark Abilities and Curses.
Yes. Dark abilities. There's like a 5 special ones that you just almost always pick, like Kingslayer, Super Baby, freaking the ones that gives you damage for like every inscription you have. That gives you so much fucking damage.
Oh god, that was so good, dude.
Achievement is like another huge one. The one that gives you shield per room is also really nice.
I mean,
and Piety, depending on your run, Piety.
Oh, dude, Piety is awesome. I love that one.
Piety is crazy.
It allows me to suck. It allows me to suck and still win. That's what's good about it.
I feel carried, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I just enjoy feeling carried.
Yeah, dude. I don't even gotta try.
And obviously, like a personal favorite of mine, Mercury Heart, dude. Honestly, all of you guys who are holding back on Mercury Heart, it is so good. Honestly, try it.
Yeah, I'm down to try it.
Actually worth it. It is so
especially
so worth it.
The later in the mirror where you see like a dark enemy or a elite every fucking room.
Yeah.
But what I want to say about dark abilities is I think it's like most importantly about them is like it adds another layer of run building, and it's like the devs knocked it out of the park, dude. They're so good.
Yep. It's crazy. It's such a good addition to the game.
Yeah.
Insane.
I was iffy on them when it got revealed. For like, I wasn't super excited when they revealed it in the trailer. I wasn't like,
oh nah, dude, I saw that shit. I was on that shit frame 1, dude.
I wasn't.
I was on that shit, dude. I was like, yo, dude, this is what I want, dude.
Yeah, it's a really good addition.
Werewolf.
And what I'll say about curses is I think by and large they're a meme. There's some good ones and some that I'm probably sleeping on that I need to try out. Like, you know, you mentioned the skill one, but I think the really good ones are the status ones, except for poison. That one seems like it sucks. But
I have not yet tried them. Like the one time I actually went for a bleed run, I did not get the bleed inscription, and I'm still molding about that. But you know what? We gotta hold those.
Yeah. What I'll say about bleed is I think it's really bad, unless you have Miracle Grail, and then it's incredible. Otherwise, it's like it just makes your wounds worse. Especially if you're playing a skull that can apply wounds very consistently, there's really no reason to take it.
Maybe.
That's how I feel about it. I could be wrong. But with that said, we can also now move on. This one will probably be pretty short because it's simple. Drugs in shops and the miscellaneous items. How do you feel about those?
The what?
Like the drugs in the shops that increase your stats.
Yeah, but like those and what else? You mean like
like
fifth shop section?
Yeah, like you'll buy a drug or you'll buy like a box with certain inscriptions items in it.
Those, I'm gonna be real. Wait, do we include the fucking health buffs?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of broken.
Yeah. It's another great addition. It's so simple. Like it's like
it's literally just like another Arachne.
Yeah.
It's a less consistent Arachne.
Yeah, I agree. Because money is much more like you don't have as much of it, and it's a lot more valuable than skull shards. But I still find myself buying stuff from him in that section very often.
Yes, absolutely. The only one where I don't personally like them is the shields. Honestly, it's like
I like them.
It's like because I don't like them because it's like you don't get shops before freaking bosses, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's when you mostly want your shield, right? Just because like bosses can kind of get nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So just because of like you could just waste your shield on like because you fumble the bag against a random enemy, like you could just see Frieza, Act 3, and like you just wasted money, right? Because that's why I don't like the shield. It's just
I see what you're coming
from.
Get
robbed so much.
It's like a non-permanent buff to a run. It's like the most temporary thing that you can get.
Like the best shield right now is like what 20, 30, something like that.
Yeah.
Clover. Yeah.
I still buy it from time to time, but I do see
you could just get the curse, dude. Like you could just the dark ability. that gives you shields every room, and that's busted. You know, in comparison.
Though that does take up a dark ability slot, which is like I guess the argument. But I do agree.
Yeah,
with
but
you.
it doesn't take up money. And you could just do so much more with money.
I do agree with you. I do agree with you. I was just like
Yeah.
kind of giving like devil's advocate. I do think they're the worst thing there, but I still buy them just because like occasionally you just kinda want
honestly
that extra
also
cushion.
another thing. Probably the worst thing is that I don't think the ones that give you skull and items can actually give you anything higher than
Common?
rare.
Oh really? Oh wow. Really?
Actually, you might be right. Yeah, I don't remember the last. Yeah, actually, you can get the rare. I've seen Hunter in that.
Well, they're cheap, but they're actually more expensive than rares. Wait, what? Why would you ever buy it then?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like,
Wait, no. I've gotten legendaries. I remember. I got a legendary, I think, from the random box. But I assume if you can get a legendary from that, you can also get it from the inscription boxes too.
I don't think I've ever gotten that shit. And besides, like, it doesn't even feel like it's scaling properly, even if it is. Like, you could just go into Act 4 and get a common. Like, what? Why?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Why even fucking bother?
Well,
you know?
actually,
Like,
there are times where you do want commons later in the game, because this is something I'm always saying, is the later you get in the game, commons slowly but surely become legendaries in their rarity because you see them less. So there are instances where you would want...
Why would you ever, like, want a fucking common monkey to drop in Act 4?
I don't know. Maybe you just... Like, especially werewolf, I could see lots of instances where I want a late game werewolf, especially if it has hunt. Like...
I mean, I guess, but like, it's such a rare thing, dude. Like, you'd have to, like, hope that you get this first, and then hope it's a speed one, and then hope it's werewolf, and then hope it has hunt, you know?
I agree.
It's just,
well,
like,
actually...
the stars need to align so much.
Getting into the flask specifically, and I know it'll get patched out, but it's awesome for now. Being able to dupe your skulls through that is hilarious.
What? Oh yeah, getting duplicate skulls is the best thing ever.
Yeah, and
That's the best thing ever.
it's through those, so it's
also,
like...
Also, it's so funny that, like, I did a, like, Gravedigger run.
Wait, actually, hang on a second. This is important. You can get bone shards from the headless guy now?
No. What he means is he does, you know, like the 500 IQ plays I'm doing, you know, where it's like I just get the common and then I see like a unique at the headless, and then I keep.
Oh, hey!
Leave the common at
That's
the headless.
That's Giga Brain. That's like hyper Giga Brain. I never even thought of that. Damn.
I always do that shit on stream. Like, if I just always do like the fucking math with that. Like, yo, what's the most optimal way I can break this down? You know.
Damn, bro. All right.
Just doing the math, pulling up the calculator. You know.
I'm in it now. All right. You know what? That's actually pretty smart. I'll do that in my next video.
Even like the fact that you have to rely on the headless to even like see much use of this. Like,
that's true. Yeah, it's true.
There's definitely needs to be like, if it's a bug, definitely needs to add something. Also, speaking of just commons, please give us the ability to start with at least rares.
True.
At least just choose rares.
Actually,
like, why are we able to start with rares in normal ones but not in hard?
Here's my suggestion for it. I think it should have like some percent chance odds to anytime you choose the common, and it goes for items as well, it can turn into any kind of rarity. So if you pick a common, it can pop out very rarely, almost like the odds that you would get from opening a common pile of bones and it coming out as a natural legendary. You have those odds every time you pick your skull at the start to get a higher rarity thing.
That's kind of busted.
Well, it's fun, right? Because it's like
you can just restart the run until you get.
Oh wait, yeah, okay, what? Okay, my innocent, balanced brain here, who is just trying to make the game fun for everyone, and motherfuckers are going to take advantage of it. You know what? You're right. It won't work, but it'd be cool if it did. And
dude,
people...
I'm motherfuckers in this case. I'll be the first one to break this shit.
Yeah, exactly. I would. That'd be fair, dude. But that's just me, man. But yeah, you're right. That's fair. Cross that out. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, so yeah, honestly, at least make us.
Shut up, Pip, you motherfucker.
Pip actually the goat, dude.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good one. Dude, but fuck you.
You got 3 and dude, Pip is 3-0 versus you right now.
I know,
he's
man.
Smoking your ass, dude.
Damn, dude.
He's butting your ass.
Yeah, you know what? I gotta hand it to you, man. I'm getting fucked here. Thankfully, the majority of the shit happened before we started the actual video, so this is the only thing that's getting.
At least the people in the comment section will never know, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all won't know. You had to be here. It's one of those things, you know.
Yeah, only for the OGs, dude.
Yeah, the live viewers. But we can move on from the drugs and stuff.
Yeah,
That's a good sentence. But like, there's not a lot to discuss there. It's cool. It's a good addition, and we kind of already talked about this, so we can probably make it kind of short. But Arachne buffs, crazy, right?
Literally, I feel like the least impactful one is the damage, and that's saying something.
Exactly, dude. That's exactly
crazy.
Yeah, and it's like
you say the damage is like, in what world are things so busted that the damage is the most honest thing you could pick?
Exactly, and
but 100% damage. It's like getting a freaking like a king first chest, you know.
Yep.
And we would come over that shit in normal mode.
The fact that they made it cooldowns, skill cooldown, and attack speed together is what makes it so crazy with that stat in particular. Because it's like the shit you can pull off with that is wild, and I have so many run ideas, dude.
And obviously, health. You can literally just win any run you want with health.
Exactly. Like there's so many ways.
Like, all you gotta do is max out the health one or the Arachne, get super baby, and now you literally cannot lose the run.
Well, hang on, because we're only at Dark Mirror 9. That's the thing. They might be setting us up with like these powerful things for later Dark Mirrors, which get ridiculous. Like we have no idea. But at Dark Mirror 9, at the very least, it does make your run very winnable.
Yo, imagine like the Dark Mirror actually caps out at 100, you know?
Oh god, I actually really hope that's not like I hope that's not a thing, but it could be. I'd like it to cap out at like 20 or 15 or something personally.
I feel like 10 would be the most normal one.
I have a feeling because like why would they stop it at 9 only to go one more? Like
yeah, but I feel like the 10th one is gonna be like the biggest one, you know. It's gonna be like the final stage, so it might have like an extra fucking mode to the hero, like probably a third phase Joan. Hey yo, you know, like
dude,
Joan gets naked,
you're on
like,
some.
That's when.
Oh wait, Joan, bro, hang on,
yo,
dude.
Yeah, dude, it's the thing. Like that's where the like your eyes burn.
Yeah, I was about to say the buff of that fight is you shield your eyes and you can't actually play your game. You're like no.
Yeah, you see the eyes, you gotta play blind. You know, it's like it's a permanent coward, but without the extra hits, you know, without the invisibility.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so fucking stupid, bro. But yeah, man.
But yeah, dude, I feel like the 10 might be the last one, but it's gonna be a.
I'm guessing 15. That's my we can put our guesses in here. You know, it's not.
Yo, predictions in chat.
Yeah, well, I mean, fair enough. What do you all think? The reason I think it goes higher is because it's very similar to Slay the Spire. If you've ever played that, it goes up to 20. Not that I think
I've actually never played Slay the Spire. Look, give me 1 second.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking good. Wait, did you go AFK? Wait, is it just me and chat? Chat? It's just me and you. You guys got anything to say? Don't make fun of me. Pip, I'm looking at you, dog. There's gonna be a delay. Yeah, Slay the Spire is awesome, dude. I'm terrible at it, though. I would play it on my channel, but Pip, hang on now.
Yeah?
Oh, I was talking to the chat. I would play Slay the Spire on my channel, but I'm terrible at it, and I feel like I wouldn't bring anything new to it. And also it's like a really crowded lane, so like I don't really feel the need to play it on my channel. Not
so yeah,
A20.
Moving on from Arachne.
Yeah, move on from Arachne and Slay the Spire, though that would be a fun discussion maybe after we're done with this. New enemies. Holy hell, bro. What do you think about some of these
new enemies? Let me just say my prayers. You know, I always say this. You know, enemies are fine, but fuck the demon hunters. Fuck the big golems that do the fucking beam. Like fuck the buff Oberon, as I like to call them.
Yeah.
And fuck the Frieza.
And this is one that I don't think is getting the notoriety he deserves. The fucking cyber golem in Act 3. They added 2 horrible, horrific enemies in level 8 in Act 3.
Cyber golem is a bit more manageable, I want to say, because
those missiles and grenades he leaves are awful because they chase you everywhere.
Yeah, but they don't chase you for a lot.
Dude, they deal a lot of damage.
Like honestly, I feel like he's an annoying enemy, but not to the level of Frieza and like the buff Oberon.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
those guys take the cake, dude. They're so ass in Act 3, dude. They're so fucking ass.
The good
is that like especially if you get hit by the fucking punch, if it hits you with a punch, you get stuck in combo. Like he'll actually combo
dude,
your
yeah.
ass.
And also,
you'll be in stun.
when can you even hit him? Like, when is he vulnerable? I still don't know, because I'm just so scared when I'm fighting him.
Oh no, you just hit him normally and hope you don't get hit.
Because he has iframes. Like, he has a lot of iframes. Like, he'll like fall asleep for like 2 seconds, and then he wakes up, and I'm like, this is when I hit him. But sometimes it doesn't hurt him.
Wait, are you talking about the Frieza or Golem?
No, the Golem.
Oh, the Golem. In terms of the Golem, whenever he goes to sleep, he's invincible. But the thing is, when he's awake, I don't know how many people notice this, but even when he's awake, he only takes damage if you hit the fucking ball.
Yes!
Not like yes.
This answers my question. That's what I was wondering, because it's like, there's a lot of times where I'm hitting him, and I feel like I'm not doing damage.
You have to hit the ball. That's the issue with that guy. I only realized because I don't know what Rana was doing, but basically it showed double UIs. You know, it showed the UI on the Golem and it showed the UI on the ball, like an effect. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, that's it. You know, like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know, because that enemy is a nightmare. The Frieza enemy is a nightmare. Act 3 is now the hardest act. Like, it's not even fucking close, man. Like, Act 4 is nothing.
Act 4 has like a bunch of annoying enemies, but most of them aren't that bad. Besides, like, your build is way more powerful in Act 4 usually. So like, Act 3 right now it just has the worst enemies in the game.
Yeah.
Like, the only one that contends in Act 4 is the Demon Hunter, and fuck that guy with a passion, dude.
Oh yeah,
fuck
dude.
that guy.
He sucks, dude.
I'm gonna say fuck so much. I'm gonna cancel myself on Twitch, and I'm gonna cancel you on YouTube as well.
Here's the thing about cussing in YouTube videos. It's actually fine. Literally only in the like first 11 or so seconds you can't say a cuss word. It's so arbitrary and strange. I don't understand it, but it will demonetize you if you do it. Or at least restrict your monetization. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, dude. I mean, at least we left this part for like, around the middle of the video.
Now we're cussing like sailors and it doesn't matter at all. The advertisers are cool with it.
Good job, dude.
Yeah.
My man had some like hindsight. Do you know where to put this section?
Where to put it? I'm not gonna edit these around, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is all gonna be very flow of conversation style.
I mean, yeah, it has to. Like, otherwise it
would be weird. It'd be horrible.
Yeah. So moving on.
Yeah.
What do you have next on your list?
Well, since this will be a little bit different, because I thought we would be on the same page a little bit here, but and we can kind of glance over it a little bit. You kind of got into it. How absurd could potential mirrors be an official release, and assuming they scale up more than 10, I guess? Or we can also discuss the potential 10 being the final one. And also, do you think that viable strategies will become narrower? So like, certain strategies that are a little more memey, say Omens for instance, will not be viable the further you get into the mirror. And it will become very narrow, and like there's only certain skulls that are capable of winning, and certain strategies that you have to employ to get the victory.
Honestly, I'm gonna say definitely, because like even right now, the amount of winning strategies is so narrow, so much narrower than normal mode. Like in normal mode, you could just pick up like your grandma's like old car. In a skull and just win the run, right?
Exactly.
Like the Toyota Camaro,
just scoot, just like with all on flats, you're riding on your rims, drive across the finish line.
You can still win with that shit.
Exactly.
But now, even if you want to say, "Oh, I can win with any skull," yes, but you have to play a certain way to win with any skull, right? You have to specifically build a skull a certain way, otherwise you just don't win.
Exactly.
You just don't go in with Rider and Orc and win. That's not how
it
works.
We're gonna get into that later about specific skulls who may have taken a hit.
Yep.
But yeah, I think especially if the mirror continues to go up further, especially beyond 10, And even like, you know, if say your copium comes true and 10 has like all these extra boss phases, which would be fucking awesome. Like, I think the strategies for winning will go down so narrowly that like you literally have to build a certain way to get the win. And I don't even think that's necessarily a good thing, but probably just inevitable.
Yeah.
Like the first,
I feel like what makes hard mode almost not work to an extent right now is how beefy the bosses are. I feel like that's what narrowed down most of the viable strategies.
The issue I have with that is, and I've talked about this a little bit in the Discord, is how else do they make the bosses hard? Other than scaling.
Yeah, but like you don't have to make them this beefy, dude.
Well, what
the hero's life bar, dude. We've made the math on that on my Discord, and the hero has about 120,000 to 130,000 life.
Yeah, that's
hard mode level 9.
That's the thing. Scale him back to be more on par with everyone else. I don't think you need to lower everyone else's HP. It's lower his.
It's insane, dude. It's insane. Even the Joan can sometimes get to like some pretty crazy levels of health, but the Joan is more manageable, right? Like,
did you guys
scale? Right.
Did you guys manage hers as well? Like, did you figure out her HP at 9?
No, I could though. I could, because the way I did it is basically I just took Samurai. I did like the beefiest heal I could, like it was like 23k, and I just measured the life bar with like pixel scaling, you know, basically math, right? So yeah, so it's for the hero. I know it's like about 100,000 life bar for phase 1 and 120,000 life bar for phase 2 at level 8.
Dude, that's wild. Why is his first phase also so beefy?
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Like the life bar is way too large. It's way too fucking large, dude. That's what like just cocks so many fucking strategies. Now glass cannon just does not work because there's no way you're gonna melt 120,000 life without dying. It just doesn't work.
I see Pip here says, I'd rather them be much faster, do more damage, etc. Do more damage? Hell no. Faster though, that could be a way to scale them up.
I'm saying do more damage could be fine.
Hell no, bro. They already do so much. And
but the thing is, like, dude, they don't do enough in the sense of like, well, you get hit with a defensive build and you're fine.
Sure. Actually, yeah, that's true. Right. Though this would like, even further narrow the potential run very. Like,
I've shown you my Ghoul clip. YouTube will not know what I'm talking about here. But that shit is not fair, dude.
Well,
that shit is just not fair, dude.
I also showed you Yaksha, which we'll get into that stuff, dude. There are some crazy builds that you can make now.
Yeah, Yaksha is a different case because he wasn't like defensive. Like defense was not the reason that she was.
Oh fuck no, it was, dude. It was broken. Okay, well we'll get into it later. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like it's not because you were not taking damage, right?
Fuck. It was a lot of things. It was a lot of things.
It was a lot of things. The health was like one of them, but like it's just
Yeah.
Health right now is way too good just because the bosses take way too little damage compared to how much they deal. Right? So it just becomes like a fucking tank fest, and I don't like that the hero right now takes like 4 minutes to clear.
Yeah, actually,
it's like the funniest thing ever. The funniest thing ever. Like a guy in my comment section said, "I melted the hero in 40 seconds,"
yeah.
which is a legit thing because killing the hero in 40 seconds is massive. Right?
Exactly.
But that sounded so funny because 40 seconds should not be a fucking like speedrun thing, dude. Why is that a thing?
I wonder if people are even going to speedrun this.
Like, why does that sentence make sense? That's what I find crazy, dude.
Because I actually think I agree with you guys more. The more I like hear, like the faster speed, I think especially would be pretty cool to scale them up a bit. Maybe the dark hero has less time where he's just standing there. Like there are ways to make him harder that aren't just scaling his HP. So maybe the devs could work on it.
Does not make him harder per se. It just makes the fight longer. So like you're more likely to fuck up. But like it doesn't necessarily make it harder.
Yeah. Maybe the devs will work on it. Though I imagine when official release happens, we're gonna get much of what is already like. Not a lot is gonna change in official release because
unless they just watch this video and delay it. Ayo.
Oh please don't! I want official release. I want to scale higher in the mirror, dude. I'm so ready.
Yeah, dude, I wanna. I like if this actually works and they actually delayed. And people will come with pitchforks.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
They'll
Console
fucking,
players are already pissed enough. Like console players gotta wait till like
Console-
March, dude.
Yeah, console players were already in shambles, and we're just gonna cuck them even more.
Exactly. Or like Epic. Okay, it's like how like it's not released in Epic Store, but I know someone out there is like so dedicated and like in just like they only use the Epic launcher that they aren't playing Skull hard mode yet because they're like, bro, I can't use Steam. I gotta use the Epic launcher. I like Fortnite. I like Fortnite. That's the kind of, that they're just that dedicated and
average Fortnite enjoyer.
Yeah. So we can move on to Quintessences now. That's like well, I mean,
Okay,
there's a lot to say about this.
Quintessences. Let me just move on to the Quintessence tier list here, so we can have the thing. Are you watching my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this used to be my general.
Well, hang on. The delay has to catch up. Like, there is like a 10-second delay for the stream, like the image itself.
Oh, okay. Okay. True.
Oh, okay. It's fine now.
Okay. So this used to be like my overall like.
Oh God. Ugh. Fuck
like
it.
this used to be the state of Quintessences.
Fuck no. I'm like the troll hater. I hate troll. I don't think it's as good as people think it is.
Nah, dude, you're capping.
Nah, dude, fuck troll.
Dude, troll before is like the boss melter. You just fucking 5 seconds all you fucking need. 5 seconds all you need, dude. It's all you need. Like, what does Cyclops do more than troll? Come on, man. Fuck off.
I would take
troll.
Not Cyclops, but Flame Dragon, bro. Flame Dragon is way better.
Yeah, but that's you're just a sim for Flame Dragon.
I am, but
I said the S word for Twitch.
Oh wait, you gotta be careful about that.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're just a Coomer for Flame Dragon, but like that's not the point, right? The idea here is this used to be the state of Quintessences, more or less. Like bias aside, this used to be generally what Quintessences were like. And now it's like, yeah, dude, like yeah, that's just wait, where's the goat? That's
Succubus? You looking for her?
Dude. I mean, Cyclops can work, sure. Kobold is kind of nice. Hardenberg, obviously.
I think offensive quints like Shadow Knights are also a lot better too.
Yeah, like they're solid, but not like this level of good.
Sure, I think that's fair. Ogre though, Ogre belongs up there in my opinion.
Where's Ogre?
It's in B tier. It's next to Or Control. You put it right next to them. Because it makes you take less damage.
Yes, Ogre is similar to Horrorbound, but worse. Like, yeah, it definitely belongs like up here. And obviously, the best quint ever is just the 30 health. Unironically.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah, just make it S tier, and it's just like you just put like 30 HP.
Wait. Let me just do this, right? Let me just do add the row above. Right. Let's do.
Though I will say some quints are worth not breaking. Balrog is not one of them. Balrog is 30 HP.
Balrog is like a lot of HP, dude. Like you know, just you never don't break Balrog. You know,
exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Unless you're just trying to have fun. Yeah. Actually, here's one that here's a quint that I will vouch for that belongs in S tier. No. Suinicio belongs in S tier. It's incredible. It's really good in rooms, like really, really good. That's my opinion.
It does like 0 damage in bosses.
No,
like,
dude,
I've been shown, dude. I was literally told by my viewers in Discord. It was like, dude, look at the damage Swanee did compared to yours. It was like, yeah, dude, how about that? Like, I don't know.
Were they at level 9? Because I was at earlier levels and it was doing very well.
I mean, our earlier levels, yeah, sure. Like against rooms, you can still make it work. But the thing is, against rooms, Shadow Knights is still better than Swanee. Like, there's no world where Swanee is better than Shadow Knights at rooms. Shadow Knights clears so much more room, deals, I'll say maybe more damage too.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm a big Swanee so far.
Archdemon also does that. Ravenlord is the only one that like doesn't deal with rooms as well. But like, you know, it has other ones.
Oh, make sure you get King Dwarf up in that Mother Hubbard. It's next to Ifrit. I think that's what King that Dwarf, is.
Yeah. Like, I'm going
King Dwarf is kind of in limbo because it's like you have to build up the dwarf to even break.
Yeah, dude. HP. I can't be fucking arsed
I'm a big Dwarf
build.
fan, but I don't think it's very good in hard mode.
It's like having to build a 300, dude. Yeah, Miscellaneous that shit, dude. Unironically. Yeah, dude. Like orc is maybe like 8 tier top. Like
Oh
most,
hell
like,
no!
being generous.
I
dude.
think it belongs firmly in B.
Yeah, okay, maybe B. I feel like troll is.
Troll doesn't have the massive downside, so
Yeah, so I feel like you can still make troll work depending on the build, because like Rockstar can still deal some very good damage. Mage can still deal some very good damage even in hard mode. I don't know how Mage can deal so much damage in hard mode, dude, but it can.
because it's just a very OP skull. Because
Yeah, dude.
it's not
It's
down
like-
to the mechanics of some things. Like
Yeah, but I feel like in normal mode, it was like dealing like decent damage. You know, it wasn't like melting bosses, but like dealing like good damage. And now it's still dealing good damage. Like,
Yeah.
Why isn't the boss scale? Like, why don't the bosses have more health for Mage? I don't get it.
because
Rockstar is also one of those skulls. Like, I don't know. That guy
dude,
melts.
Mage and Rockstar especially are when we get talking about the skulls. I got a lot to say about them.
Dude, I mean, I'm just gonna say, we're not a big Rockstar believer, dude. I'm just gonna say it right now. You know,
Hey, in the
you gotta
fair.
hold that, Maji. You gotta hold that. I'm sorry. You
I
gotta
agree.
hold
I agree.
that. Okay, yeah, okay.
I'll cop to it. He's he's probably
Yeah.
S tier, honestly.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's too.
Hey, good luck, best. You probably will win.
Yeah, dude. Yep, yeah, that's like a solid win right there. You know.
Exactly,
Overall,
easy
you know?
peasy.
Just you have my spirit with you. You know? If you have the 5 spirits for Oberon, you have the Earl spirit as well for the 6th one. For Elemental Blessing.
What does that one do?
It just makes you unable to like pick the curse that like spikes you from below.
It's like that. Hey, that's a big buff.
Just, like, yeah, that's a big buff, dude. Like, it makes you like less retarded, you know.
Oh, actually, hang on. I think slime at the very minimum. I know you don't agree with me that it's.
Where's slime? Where's slime?
Uh,
Slime. I would say it's
next
top
to
of A.
Nias.
Yeah. Okay. I would say slime is like top of A.
Yeah, I would actually put an S, but
I feel like it's just S is like you can. Slime is S when it's specifically built for slime. Like in general runs, it's like yeah, it's somewhere around here. Like he's a solid one. He does like win you the run, but it's a solid thing to have.
yeah.
It's only extra.
I just think like the iframes, but like you said, the Dark Hero is like you could just build a max HP run and still do pretty well against the
it's
Dark
like,
Hero.
Like right now, it's a bit redundant to go for slime. It's more like it's like if you're not going for health, like you could go for him, but like
So
just go for health.
all of this is with what we currently know, which we have to emphasize, because like it could be like the mirror goes to like level 20 and then the Dark Hero like is just stupid.
Yeah, and then imagine like Dark Hero just dies in one hit, but like he's fucking like moves so fast it then never fucking land that hit.
And then slime might be like S tier, because
Yeah,
like
dude,
I need those iframes.
Dude, look at the best says I have 2 elementals blessing. I told you, dude. The second one is from me. Anyway, so moving on from Quint, I guess I feel like we just covered a lot of like. I guess we can just talk about why succubus is so good. Just
Oh
the
yeah,
damage
we should
is
definitely.
whatever. The damage is whatever, but the charm is just peak. The charm is too good.
I actually vouch for succubus damage. I think succubus damage is pretty good, especially for what it is.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well,
it's like you don't pick succubus for the damage. That's what I mean, right?
Well,
it deals solid damage, but it's hard mode, so like.
But also,
much regardless.
the succubus has like the secret upside that doesn't get talked about a lot with like lower level quints, is that its cooldown is really short compared to like high level quints, like higher rarity quints. So
yes, but as I said, like again, like you don't want to focus the damage. The damage is not the important part of succubus.
Sure,
it's
yeah, I agree.
definitely the charm. Just because you can just go like the bosses and they have like these nasty attacks sometimes, and succubus just says no.
I even take it on
I
physical
won't get
runs
hit.
personally. Like
Thing again, as I said, like just simply because the damage is not important. Like the charm is. It doesn't matter like physical, magical. It's like the new troll.
Yep, I agree.
Like, if you see it, you pick it.
Yep.
Hardenberg is like a similar one.
Wait,
because, like,
can you explain to me the Kobold hype?
honestly, Kobold hype just because like money is so important and getting money early on is honestly kind of good.
That's fair. It does get much harder
like,
to do it later in runs.
Yeah, but the reason why this is so high is because, like, first of all, it's common, so it's easy to get. And the way I see it is like, I don't think there's a world where you see Kobold early on and you don't pick it.
Oh, I live in that world quite a bit, but maybe I should stop living in that world.
It's like why would you not pick Kobold? Like, I guess of course, if you have like Succubus or Harmburg, you don't want to lose them. Sure, like in a general run, like why would you ever not pick this? Like just like 3 extra like 100, 200 gold per room, maybe something like that. You know, which like it really just adds up. Like gold is so important right now.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna start taking it more.
Yeah, like Kobold is really nice.
Is there
Cyclops
anything else here?
Oh yeah, Cyclops is kind of all right. You know, like. It can do the job, I guess. You know, like it's mostly just for Shield Skull. Like for Shield Skull, it's really fucking good right now.
I take it on plenty of builds.
But it's solid in general.
Yeah, I agree.
Like it can really help you like tank.
It's no Succubus, but if you're looking for a defensive point, it's pretty good.
Ogre is kind of like Succubus. Like you can really just tank a lot of hits with Ogre. But yeah, it's like it's range limited and like it's just.
Succubus is on another level. Yeah. Succubus is just ridiculous.
And Phase Bug is probably the best damage buffing quint right now in the game. That's why it's this high.
It's really
like,
good.
It's just.
But I've always been a Phase Bug Chad.
It is a 100% uptime. For some reason, it has 100% uptime, 30% damage amplification, which is still nice, right?
Yeah.
And there's just no reason why you would pick this. 30% constant more damage.
I agree. Like I said, always been a Facebook Chad. Always loved him. I mean, he's our guy. He's our little boy. You gotta land him.
Dude.
If you don't land him, he gets sad, and that's like the down. That's the debuff. Because then you have to look at sad Facebook.
Yeah, just be like heartbroken. You know, like you live in shambles. And that's when like you fucking restart the run. You know.
Yep.
Just it's gonna take me a while to mentally recover from that.
I see you have an item tier list there. I don't think there's an awful lot to talk about with items. Like, cause there's nothing new, or there is, but they're not on the tier list.
I'm just gonna like explain what I mean by why I brought up the items. Let me just see if I can find it. Let me just
Wait, I gotta wait for the stream to catch up.
Yeah, I get you. That's what I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. Oh dude, so you've joined Team Ancient Incense Burner.
Dude, it's like right now there's no reason not to pick it. It gives you cooldown speed for Quintessences, which, like as we said, for Succubus, it's not good. It gives you health.
I actually lost a run.
It has
where I got rid of it.
It has the fucking antique inscription, which we will talk about a bit later. It's a complete fucking item, dude. Like, it's actually just a complete item.
We can talk about that now. Even we can discuss items and inscriptions at the same time.
But I feel like we can just get something over with. Like this thing is probably up here as well, or maybe like A at least.
Well, Hand of Glory is now like if it wasn't S tier before, it is now. Is that what you were grabbing? Oh yeah, I was just gonna talk about Hand of Glory anyway. Like I brought that up before you even touched on the stream.
Dude, it's just Hand of Glory right now is just the freest 120% thing ever, because you always want to go for shield, for fucking health.
However,
there's no way you don't go for health, so it's like it's always free.
Like Magic Skulls need something similar. Like I think.
Yeah.
Magic Skulls don't have the same level of easy scaling.
Right now is just fucking...
Also, like getting into inscriptions a bit, I think the defensive status inscriptions are very good too. Oh, are you? Oh, actually, yeah, that's actually true. Hardly a Seg lost a lot of its value, didn't it?
It's actual garbage though. Like, you half your HP to only get 150. So useless. Right, so if
it's good on relic.
600. No, the thing is, if you have 120% HP, I'm sorry, if you have 600 HP, it's gonna put you to like 750. Then like you can only have like 375.
Yeah, it is significantly worse.
Like it adds 150 and cuts it down in half. It was right before because it had synergy with this.
Actually, here's a build though. Picture this. All right, there's the piety thing that gives you stats per every HP you gain.
Yeah.
You enter a room, you gain you have the other dark ability inscription or dark ability that gives you like HP healing upon entering a room.
Yeah.
And you have relic as well, relic 2 at the minimum. So you gain 150 HP every time you enter a room, and you gain all those stats. I mean, it's a fun idea. It's worth. I might do it myself, but I do agree with you. It doesn't make.
And you're gonna sacrifice two. I mean, two dark abilities.
Yeah.
Relic 2.
Hey, I'm gonna do it, dude.
Wait, give me a second. Relic 2. 1 item slot, just to have half HP.
Yeah. Well, it's more for the stat scaling that you get from piety.
Yeah, but you're not gonna have that much, you know, and it only lasts for like a few seconds. I feel like 10
Yeah,
seconds or something.
That's the thing I was thinking of.
It's ass, dude. It's ass. Come on.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm a big Heart of the Assault fan, at least in normal mode, but I do agree with you that it's gotten worse. Yeah, like it just has.
I feel like that's about it for the. Yeah,
oh, heart screening machine. I actually have ideas for heart screening machine. I think now that
heart screening machine.
The one that is like multi-status.
I don't think I've ever.
It's a horrible item. It's the worst item in the game by far. Well, except for maybe Eldrin's Gratitude. But now that you can buy your inscriptions, multi-status builds, which were previously impossible, are now actually doable. So I have ideas for that, but I don't think it's good. It's worth bringing up that it probably got a little bit better.
I feel like as usual, like Gunpowder, probably not the best item in the game anymore, but like definitely up there.
Well, yeah, it's still great. Like now that damage, just dealing like damage.
Yeah, damage is not as important anymore. So like this just doesn't win you runs. So like it's still great as fuck. It's just like not that like past the top 1 unbeatable shit anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing that these two have like that's better now. It's fucking sins, because you're gonna have both in the same run. It's like, yeah, damn, bro.
Oh yeah, I wanted to bring up sins. Sins are important to bring up.
Yep. But I feel like we're gonna mention them on the description because.
Well, I wanted to segue into inscriptions anyway here. Like it's easy to just do it while we're doing this. Oh no, you do have a inscription tier list, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, easier. Then. Yeah, exactly. Well, we can do that now. There's not a lot to mention left about items.
Yeah, that's about it, honestly.
Yeah.
That sounds about it for like the also like. The Juvenating Root is probably like a B tier item right now. It has some uses, I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Like, the priest inscription.
Oh,
I mean the priest item.
I haven't gotten to use it yet. Yeah, probably true then. Yeah, but it's like
there's some actual like application to this right now, which I feel like might make it B simply because can see some use. I think it can do something, right? Or like maybe for like shield builds, they're like a good. Or maybe
shield builds, it would be terrible because you have all of your HP pretty much all the time.
Yeah, but like for example, if you have like a build that's like that has shield that can generate shield, when you take shield damage, this still recovers your health.
Yeah, but you're gonna be at max. You're gonna almost be at full health pretty much always because you have so much shield. Like they can't break through it.
It doesn't have to be necessarily like shield skull, you know, like.
Oh, sure. Fair right? Then. I mean, I still don't see it, but it could work. I don't know. Like, there's a lot to test.
And I think the last one that I probably want to bring up is this. Let's say like this is actually kind of good. Right now.
Also, Metal Box got like a shadow buff because of all the adventures you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was obviously really good. I think it was probably an S tier item before, and it's still an S tier item. So it's like,
I put it on the pants.
I hate that. I fucking hate that slot. I when I did my item tier list, I just rated everything in like the best option possible scenario you get it, and like if it has caveats, I would explain the caveats as I talked about it.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just, I don't know, it just felt weird for me putting like Mithril armor and Kirin in the same slot, you know?
What?
It just feels wrong.
But they wouldn't be there regardless. Mithril armor is one of the worst items in Skul. It's terrible. But that's for another day.
Yeah, Mithril armor is the one for dashes, right?
Yeah, it's terrible, bro. I hate Mithril armor.
Yeah, but Spear... You just use that. Like,
I don't give a fuck, bro. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst designed items in all of Skul. Like it's just straight. fucking horribly designed. The devs.
Mithril armor is like something like always. If you see mithril armors, you take it.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Because it's
Why?
like. Well, okay, for one, I swap, so that's part of it. Like, I play 2 skulls. So it's like one skull I'm using, like, it's like an item that's useless on one of my skulls, but good on one. So
That's like a skill issue, I'm gonna be real.
no, that's a Haxa playing the game the right way issue. Y'all gotta turn to the swap chads. It's gonna happen eventually. Swap chads, rise up. But yeah, we don't, like, we're getting a little off course here, but I hate that.
Anyway, so the point is, like, defensive items, huge buffs.
Yeah, exactly. And you are right about Priestess's staff a little bit.
Yeah, like it feels like
30%
life right now.
Yeah, when you have like 600 HP, 30% is not hard to
30%
reach.
is like 200 health. You know?
Yeah, it's quite easy to reach it. So
and it also has the good inscriptions, which we're gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Correctly, it's relic and antique. You know, so like anyway, so moving on to the inscriptions.
Sure. First things first, I want to bring up with inscriptions though.
Used to be my old tier list for inscriptions, you know.
Let's see. It got wait for this. Yeah, sure.
Hidden Blade used to be, like, in my opinion.
I'm not reading that, Pip. You can't get me.
Nah. Beef.
Oh, okay. It wasn't a dunk. It wasn't a dunk. It was just a crass joke. But I'll give that an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So like, invisible blade used to be so good because, like, nothing usually took longer than 5 seconds, so it was like fucking goated, you know.
Yep.
And you just have this. You always have fucking troll.
Oh,
like,
dude.
You add gunpowder to this, and just bosses die, like enemies die, like everything just fucking evaporates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know, dude. This is kind of being generous here.
Well, yeah, it lasts for 7 seconds, and it's not. You can't reapply it, right? Or is it on a cooldown? Oh, can you reapply it?
No, you cannot reapply it.
Oh, well, then
it's
terrible.
If, like, it reapplies on like if you go to like phase 2 hero, it reapplies on the second phase.
Yeah, but
because it counts as a new enemy, but that's about it.
It's
right?
It's
so, like,
actually, I actually think it's bad now. Then
B tier is no, because like it's still pretty good on enemies. Like, you can still kind of melt enemies with this, and like gunpowder still kind of works. Like, yeah, it's like B tier being generous. Like, low B tier is being generous with this.
Yeah, that's wild, actually. That damn, dude.
Obviously, like, let's just you know, like, I feel like we gotta talk about this.
Are you talking about antique mutant? Oh, okay, yeah, antique S tier, easy S tier. Like,
the best inscription in the game, free.
Yeah, exactly. And antique 4, it's like it pretty much
it's crazy.
It's
crazy busted.
It's almost unnecessary is the funny thing, because it's like, if you have 600 HP, you already, like, it's like it pretty much gives you, like, I don't know exactly how much it doubles your HP or whatever, but it makes you just so significantly tougher that
no, like, it's like it goes like if you have like 600 HP, I feel like I do believe it's like above 70%, you take 45% less damage, and then you just see the hero like hit you for 4 damage, trying to bring out 600 health, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It is like my boy will be struggling, dude.
It ends his whole career, dude. Like, he has no chance, like, at all. It's like, if you
it's like antique is like the way. If you want to like fucking win gold, you just antique. That's it.
And it's on a lot of really good items too, especially the new warrior legendary has antique and courage on it. It's like, dude. God, dude, why'd they make that so fucking good?
It's so broken, dude.
It's wild.
Like, I feel like those almost need a video on their own. I swear to God, dude.
Yeah,
that's
they do.
So busted. But I need to at least see them all before.
Exactly. Like, and also, some of them are probably gonna get changed, I would imagine. Like, I would be shocked if
the warrior one.
100%.
Just gotta be changed. Like, that shit's so broke. Probably the most broken item in history, almost.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Easy. It's, well,
like,
literally, and
does so
also,
much.
It's like literally broken, and also like it just makes your run insane. So, like, you can't really go wrong with it. Like, but it's also the good thing about them is, like, they're hard to get. That's the good thing that kind of balances the adventure items, is they're rare. But
and it's like, then there's like the fucking priest item, also pretty fucking good.
We're supposed to be talking about inscriptions.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, moving on.
That's antique and relic too, right? Just to clarify.
Yeah, that's something and relic too. I
Okay.
think relic is probably like
Relic is really good in rooms. Though I'm not sold on Relic 4 yet.
Yeah, maybe like bottom A, you know. It's like, but then again, I don't know how many good inscriptions there actually are.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how good Fairy Tail is.
Oh, Fairy Tail. Here's the thing. I know Best is on a Fairy Tail run. On my channel, I did a Fairy Tail run. I didn't get to double my Elementalist Blessing, but it was weak as fuck, bro. bro, it was really bad. Yeah, I don't know why that came out like that, but my Fairy Tail run was terrible and I lost it. But also it was because I kind of mixed my strategies up a little too much. Like I was doing like Rapidity Fairy Tail, which is really stupid. But like it might have fallen off a bit. I don't know.
I feel like this is how I feel about A tier.
Sun and Moon is A tier.
Sun and Moon, in no order, by the way. This is in no order. So,
Sun and Moon is more of a means to an end than anything.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like there's just almost no reason not to go for Sun and Moon. Like you see the ring on a physical run, you still pick
exactly. True, fair. I'll give it to you. Yeah, I think that's a good A tier. Well, let me look at some of these. A Mana Cycle, I think, is A tier personally. And Rapidity. You have Rapidity rated much lower than I have it. I value Rapidity quite a bit because it's like universal scaling.
Yeah, but it's like not a lot of skulls really like needed attack speed really that much.
Oh yes, they do. Attack speed is extremely valuable. Like that's why the Arachne skill cooldown is
no, don't get me wrong. This was the placing before hard mode,
which I super disagree with, but
I don't know, dude.
I mean, we're not here to like super get in the weeds about it. We're here more to discuss the new changes. So like, it's your tier list. You're free to your opinion. More we should talk about what's moved up.
Yeah. Let's see. Something else. Mutant, probably A tier. Probably.
Wait, where was it before? Oh wow, Earl, brother, brother. Okay.
Dude, nah, that shit was garbage.
No shot, dude.
I've never used mutant a day in my fucking life,
motherfuckers in the Skull community aren't swapping, bro. You guys are on something.
And what are we losing by not swapping? I mean, at least before.
Well, swapping honestly took a bit of a hit in hard mode, if I'm being real, because it's like you take the swap shield was so big in normal mode because you get 20 free HP and it takes hits for you. Now it's not as good because
who even needed that, dude? Who even needed that in normal mode?
It was useful.
You have to build two skulls to even make it work.
Exactly, and that's what I do, baby. And I have a humongous win rate.
Dude, you can just.
Hell yeah,
you can
Pip.
Just win with anything. Dude.
Swap chads rise up.
You can just. Nah, dude. Honestly, yeah, nah.
Swap abilities are also by and large OP as fuck too.
Swap abilities?
Yeah,
but like again, as I said, huge downside is you have to build two skulls, otherwise.
That is not a downside. It's so easy. I've done it all of my skull career on YouTube, and like.
Dude, it's a downside because it requires you to do something extra.
No, it doesn't. Because, like, look at my channel. No, I'm shut up. I am not saying like. Hang on, let me say that in my head first, because I want to know what it even is. Oh, I hear. Shut up. Shut up. Because I wasn't gonna say it, but I didn't get it until I said it in my head. But you're.
Pip is almost 4-0, dude.
No, he's not. He hasn't got me once, dude. He's tried.
Dude, I saved you 2 of them. Fuck off.
Oh, you did actually. Okay, so I'll give you 2.
I'm carrying you through this matchup, dude.
I'll give you 2. I'll give you at least 2.
Oh my god, dude. The fact that you didn't like instantly get it what it means.
Well, cause dude, you guys are pulling these straight out of 5th grade, bro. Like,
yeah, but like you've never been to 5th grade. What is this?
Dude, in 5th grade, I was in 5th grade a long time ago. Back then, I don't know. We were just like.
Dude, Haxa is too pure. Haxa is too pure. I gotta protect Haxa.
Okay, whatever. Okay, all right. Let's.
So moving on though. Fortress also I want to say A tier. Like, if you're building for shields, Fortress is pretty fucking good. You take so little damage when you have shields.
I love immature humor. It's good stuff, man. We're all immature at heart. I mean, if you watch my channel, I've been making Arachne poop jokes, like how like there's like stuff littering the ground. Like that's poop. It is poop. No one can say it's not. Like, what else is it? Eggs? No, it's fucking poop, bro. That's my top tier humor. Wait, hello?
I just didn't know what to say then. I didn't know what to add
Dude.
to the conversation.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's poop, and no one can convince me otherwise. People are trying to tell me it's eggs. I'm a poop truther.
Okay.
You know it's
yeah.
true.
Fortress in A tier though?
No. Oh, I would put it in B, I think, personally. Because it's like it's a lot more narrow than Antique. And also some of these other stuff up here.
Yeah, but Antique is ass, you know, like you can't fucking compete with Antique.
True.
Like, it's just like
but is it as good as like Courage?
Probably not. Courage is like Courage, Wisdom, they're probably like way up in A tier. It's probably like way low. I think the only thing that would make this like top of B, the only thing you can make top of B is like shield builds are rare.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying it's not as universal as like some of these other things up here. Even like Relic, I would say, is more universal because it like heals you, you know, and everyone uses HP as like a resource.
With that logic, I guess, sure. Rapidity, probably B tier, somewhere around here, you know.
Like in pre-hard mode, I would have put it in S tier, and it's like you said, damage is not as important, so it's I do think it's fallen off probably into B.
Yeah.
And especially the further
we're gonna have a conversation on why like Rapidity in S before hard mode is cap, but that's for like
wrong, dog.
Not for the video,
Exactly,
you know?
exactly.
Let's not derail here. I want to school you on why that shit is cap, but let's move on here. I don't think I need...
Dizziness.
Honestly,
Dizziness. Dizziness is A in my opinion.
You think so?
Oh yeah, because it's defensive. It's like just another way to scale defense.
Oh, actually, wait. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put it in A tier just because of that conversation we had. No, you know the conversation we had. I'm not gonna spoil it yet because I don't think either your Yaksha run is out yet.
So... Oh, can he stun? Oh, my Yaksha run isn't coming out, dude. I've recorded that off screen. Like that was me kind of playing.
Yeah, but like because of the conversation we had about stun locking possibly being a thing now, it's like
I wasn't talking with literal stun though. The reason that Yaksha's we'll get into that when we move on from this.
No. Again, you missed me. When we talked about Yaksha, we also talked about possible stun locking like setups.
Sure. Okay, fair.
The alchemist. I feel like that possibly being a thing makes this A tier.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, so
holy fuck.
Heirloom, I want to say like it's kind of useful. Heirloom 2 is
I would say B. B. Heirloom has always been did you have Heirloom in D?
No, it was like C, like high C tier.
Ah, dude,
I always but like because getting hit was not as like before, you know, it's not a big deal. Like dude, in a meta where Orc was the best thing in the game, there's no way like Heirloom was, you know, that great, right? It's like there's a reason why Glass Scatter was so good.
Exactly,
like, it wasn't that punishable.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's the most part. I'm not sure about Absolute Zero how good it is. Maybe 80, might be 80.
Yeah,
but
I don't think it's as good as.
It's gotta be something.
Stun.
It's gotta be something like that, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So do we?
I would put it in B.
The important takeaway here is Antique is by far the best description in the game.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. 100%.
By a long shot. You could literally just make S like bang here and just put S just for Antique. That's how much better it is. And there's no run where you don't go for Antique. You're literally just. Yeah.
I would say Antique 4 is maybe a bit more of a hard sell, but Antique 2 100% easy.
Dude, Antique 4 is literally a win more situation.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like you don't need to go for it, but if you go for it, there's literally no way to lose.
Wait,
you're so tanky, it's crazy.
Dude, why did someone rate this tier list poop? Do you see that? You rate this and there's like a happy face. What's wrong with this tier list, man? It's like really good.
I have no idea. Let me just be the second one then.
No, bro, that is you are ending his career. Whoever made this is in shambles.
Anyways, so I guess we move on to the skulls.
Sure. This is going to be a huge segment because there's so much to talk about, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I feel like we're not gonna talk. We're going to try to like make this shorter if possible because I do want to get to some other things in real life.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So,
okay, yeah,
anyway,
yeah. That's
so-
completely fair. Yeah.
So let's do a bit of history, right? When I first started hard mode, I was playing a bit more than Haxa, so I was like a bit ahead of levels. And I like the first thing I ever told Haxa about the hard mode, I was like, dude, I really think glass cannons like Rider in particular have lost a lot of value.
Yeah.
And
I had to
what is
test
your
it
take? What is your take on it now that you're like caught up?
Well, I have a video coming out in 30 minutes that has a lot to say about Ryder. A lot. I agree a lot. I would put it in C maybe. Honestly, I'm not even joking.
Okay, honestly, like right, the bike is still like you press the button and like clear any room.
No,
It's not
because
that.
dude, no shot. 'Cause rooms are very dangerous on the bike because there's so many enemies that are attacking you at once. You can't dash out of the way. You take so much damage while riding your bike. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. But I've taken Rider to like the hero like twice. You know, I know what I'm talking about with the bike. Like it's not C tier. Come on. It's still a great thing, but it's way. The main issue with the bike now is you go into the hero, you use your bike, you take 50 damage
Wait,
for using your
can
bike.
you answer-
And it does like
When
and
did
it
you
does,
take
like,
him
25.
to the hero? When did you take him? Was it in
If
level
you-
9 or 8?
I took him in level 0 and I took him in level 7, I believe, something like that.
8 makes it very different, but you know, like, I'll let you have the B there, but I actually think he's fallen off a lot.
It's got to be something along those lines. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, probably along those lines for sure.
If you hadn't gotten introduced to like some of the harder enemies, then like Ryder really struggles with those guys. They have a lot of HP, they deal a lot of damage very rapidly, and he can't dash out of the way while he's on his back, so it's
Yeah, the point like he still has very high DPS
yeah, sure.
for some reason.
I'll give you that.
But the point is like I feel like he lost a lot of value just because, as I said, main issue with hard mode is the hero. I'm gonna be real.
Mhm.
Like the hero is the biggest obstacle, and when against the biggest obstacle, your main strategy is like using your bike to take 50 damage and deal like 50% of the life bar. That's you're kind of in shambles.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like you're just not feeling it.
And like
So
a lot of the time, his second ability, like it's the bike skill. That's always been Ryder. The other abilities are not really that good. Whenever the first hero or the dark hero is like not standing still, you can't use your bike. So it's just not.
and
useful.
his other abilities are pretty dog shit. I'm gonna be real.
Exactly, yeah. A tier, I think that's fair. Though I don't know. I think he might still be S tier. Honestly, I have to play with him some at level 9.
Yeah, I feel like it's just
We're talking about
main
Werewolf for
point.
people who are just listening.
Yeah, the main point of Werewolf was invalidating boss fights, and now that's impossible.
He's still Werewolf though. He's very mobile.
He's still Werewolf,
And
like, obviously, but I feel like it's just. I don't know, like he's not just the usual. Oh, you pick this guy, just guaranteed win in any situation ever.
I have to play with him.
I
At
feel,
level
like
9.
I feel like there's more variety in him. I feel like or maybe like S tier, but not like definitely not the best skull in the game.
I'll put him in S. That's what I would put him personally. I think he's still S, though obviously with some testing needed. He's not like Werewolf.
Yeah.
He's not like he's not like Ryder, who like genuinely his bike skill is very
Yeah,
dangerous.
the thing about Rider is like Werewolf can still like play safe. The issue is doesn't just invalidate the boss fights the way he used to.
Exactly, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
It just he lost his main strength, but it didn't turn into a weakness like Rider did.
Sure. Mage.
He's one of the only ones who can deal crazy damage, explosion. I mean,
And
this is specifically Mage with explosion, by the
but
way.
here's the thing,
Mage
I don't
with
even think explosion is like the thing anymore, because you could just stack Arachne and get attack speed and skill speed. Well, skill speed doesn't matter on Mage, but you can get the attack speed, and then your meteors will like the one that normally
dude,
takes a while.
Dude, it has to be explosion. It's an omnidirectional attack that deals a lot of damage. It has zero like
There's testing needed.
startup, zero and like, dude, it's just the best.
Testing is very
Trust me,
needed with this skull.
As someone who has done like 5 runs with Mage, trust me when I say nothing.
Yeah, but you haven't done it with Arachne stacks. And that makes your concentration speed much faster, and also allows your fireballs to hit the ground quicker. So it might even be almost instantaneous as soon as you press the meteors. They might instantly come down, and then it almost is like a fireball that also amplifies your damage. Or I mean, an explosion that also amplifies your damage.
But it also deals less damage than explosion.
No, it doesn't, because it amplifies your damage.
I'm not sure. Regardless, though, explosion is just peak. Explosion right now is there's no way. Like you could say that maybe meteor could contend.
I do agree with you overall. I don't want to keep you here too long, so let's try and get through these.
So quickly. Yeah, so like it's.
And we don't
Mage
have to.
Is one of the only ones that can deal. That can still deal a lot of fucking damage in bosses, and can clear rooms.
If you'd like, we don't have to talk about everything. We can just mention skulls who we.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about everything. We're just going to talk about the ones that like specifically shine.
Is Mummy one of those?
We're safe. Mommy, absolutely. Mommy, absolutely.
He changed in hard mode, though, you think?
Honestly, no. If anything, he just got better.
Yeah, well, in that case, let's just not talk.
It's just the fact that you can just fucking work motherfuckers with railgun from across the screen.
Yeah, Mummy
through walls
always has and always will be incredible.
Like it's just the way Mummy is built is crazy. It's just he will always have value, and now that you have to play defensive, he has even more value because he doesn't necessarily need to engage, right? Gunpowder is still a good item, so fucking flamethrower is still out there. You know, it's just
exactly. Mummy's
just a great.
Mummy is Mummy.
Reaper again.
Reaper is Reaper.
Reaper is Reaper, but the one thing that changed about Reaper Harvest right now gained a lot more value. Just like
more enemies. More enemies, dude. Ooh.
No, I don't necessarily think there's more enemies because like
some of the
big rooms actually got nerfed. They don't have as many enemies.
Oh no. I can tell you, like from getting like early Kyrians, there's way more enemies overall in the game. Like way.
Yeah, but there's also the fact that like there's
bigger enemies that don't die instantly on your swap.
Yes. So that's also part of the issue, and there's also like they're way more spread around. The biggest farm for Reaper was the rooms, where there was just like endless enemies to some extent, right? You would just farm them and you just get like 200 souls in one room, right? I've got like 120 in Act 2. 120 souls in one room.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's just crazy. So yeah, Harvest is just has so much more value right now, just because there's some fucking rooms you don't want to fuck with. And Harvest just fuck those.
Alchemist 100% is worth talking about, by the way. I know he's next. A lot like
Alchemist, I haven't tested him yet.
I know, but dude, like if Yaksha works with what we did, then what I did, then
yeah, but I feel like it's too soon. It's too soon.
I'm willing to put my hat in the ring, but I understand. We can smooth.
I'm gonna say. Wait. I'm gonna do this.
Aw, dude, I'm putting him in S. I'd put him in S, but I understand.
Dude, I'm just going to say this. Like, I'm not sure yet, but it could have very good potential, right?
Sure, yeah, that's fair.
Obviously still an S, but just you might want to think twice about cursed chests.
Exactly. Yeah, actually, yeah.
That's like the only thing that changed with King. Otherwise, you can just build King as a tank with a fucking 50% damage reduction, and you're good. Right?
And just not swap with them. Champion's definitely worth talking about in my opinion. And I'm like the champion hater. I'm a certified champion hater.
I'm just saying, man, you hate a bunch of these goals, I'm telling you.
Champion, I have a lot more appreciation for. I think his parry dash is actually pretty good now.
First of all, I want to say, Little Bone right now is way better than before. I feel like there's just a lot more. Just works for Little Bone right now.
I don't think a lot's changed for Little Bone.
Yeah, not a lot has changed, but the safe playstyle that he does is just way better. One of my wins was with Little Bone.
Basically, in my head, I'm just thinking like, for now, every opinion I have is level 9 gameplay, and I don't know if a Mirror 9 is good for Little Bone. We'll have to see.
obvious.
Yeah. Easy.
Where is he?
We're not really ordering these in any particular order, are we?
Yes. Generally, I want to say like Shield and Ghoul are probably two of the best ones. Like outside of the glitch, I would say Ghoul is probably better than Shield. Outside of the glitch.
Well, it depends on how much they change moving forward. Like if they heavily nerf the shield a warrior item
bug where like
then I would say Ghoul probably is better.
Like Ghoul right now is crazy. Like you can just build for defense. You have room clearing. You have boss damage. You have insane range. You have fucking like healing.
My only issue with
healing you can just use Piri as well for like the fucking stacks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so good.
My only issue with Ghoul is like he's big and it's hard for him to dodge some of the Dark Hero's attacks. But
you don't even need
exactly. You could just
heal.
heal.
That's the point. Yeah. No, you don't even need to heal. It's fucking antique. Just build antique. You don't like. I'll tag you on my Ghoul run when it's out.
You've shown me the Ghoul clip where like
no, not the Ghoul clip. I mean like just the general run. You see, I just fucking face tank shit and just works. You know, you don't even fucking have to bother. You just use inhale. Inhale is I can post it as ability by the way. You just use fucking inhale. The whole room dies. Right?
Yeah. True.
Crazy.
True.
Let's see. Rockstar absolutely easy S tier. Easy.
Well,
the highest DPS in the game.
The thing is, this is subject to change. It really depends on how hard the Dark Mirror gets, because it might mean that like
yeah, but we're talking about like the current set of the game.
Sure,
like,
yeah,
the current one.
Fair. I would say Gravedigger. I've yet to try him with the skill cooldown, but I actually think Gravedigger is potentially S tier if you can really get that skill.
The only reason I say S minus is because, as I said, to make Gravedigger truly shine, you need a second legendary skull.
Oh,
that's
well,
also putting in that work.
You know like, me.
Double Gravedigger is like easy, like top 3 in the game, right? Double Gravedigger run, as you saw, was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You were on the stream, dude. You saw that bullshit.
That was sick.
You saw the crazy shit that was happening. Like even without fucking. Actually, wait. I was using Arachne cooldown. Like I was spamming shit, and I only ran out of cooldowns on one ability once throughout the whole hero fight.
Exactly.
It was crazy.
And the good thing about Gravedigger is you can focus exclusively on dodging. Like you don't have to actually focus on attacking. That's the good thing about summons. Which also makes it makes recruit pretty good too. Not as good as Gravedigger, but still not bad.
I fumbled the bag on a recruit run, so I'm kind of don't want to talk about it. You know, it still pains my heart. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the double, dude. I gotta get on that before they patch it out. I might go hard today looking for doubled builds, dude. I want it. I want it. Oh yeah, Genie. Oh, you're not gonna put him in S? I'm gonna put that Mother Hubbard in S, dude.
The only reason, legendary Genie is S. Genie struggles a lot before getting to legendary.
That's true, but that's where the Haxa gameplay comes in, and you have a second skull supporting him until that point. But that's me, you know. I understand. I get
but that's like you just gonna fucking bitch. But the issue with that is like it's gonna take you longer to get into legendary to begin with. So
true.
You're still losing regardless.
And here's the thing: we really gotta discuss Yaksha. I deleted the video since, but there's still in the Discord in the general section. There is like if you scroll up, there's a streamable link of me playing an insane Yaksha build. Yaksha. Earl's not convinced yet. He has to try it himself. I think Yaksha is actually an S tier skull. And I'm not even joking. I'm not memeing even slightly. I think Yaksha is potentially up there with Ghoul and Shield with the right build. But Earl still has to test it.
Yeah, I still have to test it. Like, I have to test it before I believe it myself. You know, because I have to know, like, okay, is this just generally good or was the like run specifically good? You know,
that run was very mid in terms of its build.
Yeah, but I have to get that option out of the way for myself. Then yes, like that might be something.
You'll see it, man. When you play it, it's so powerful. It's literally you just perma stun enemies, and not a literal stun. You perma stun them in his slowdown. Like Yaksha has always had like time dilation attached to his skills, but before you could truly get your skill cooldown speed up to ridiculous levels, it was not good. It was like kind of just a thing that he had. But now that you can get your skill cooldown speed to be almost instantaneous, you can just spam his slowdown abilities over and over and just stun lock even the Dark Hero into almost perma slowdown, and it makes the fight very easy, and it also deals pretty respectable damage as well. So if you're interested in trying it yourself, just get Yaksha, full stack into Arachne, skill cooldown and attack speed, and that's literally all you have to do. And it's very powerful.
Yes. I'm gonna mention it when I try it myself. You know, I'm gonna be on that video when I test it. I'm gonna be, yo, Yaksha, best skull in the game. You know,
exactly.
I can see the clickbait from here, dude.
Exactly.
Like I'm in the past and I can see it.
Exactly, dude. Lightning fast clickbait.
Yeah. Samurai. Yes, minus. I want to say.
Oh, dude, I still have a lot of testing I have to do with Samurai. There's a lot to figure out. You seem to have done it already. I haven't done it.
Yeah, I did try it, and just the fact that he doesn't one shot, but the fact that you can just
take
play
a
hit
large
and
chunk,
run. Yeah, you can play hit and run so easily, dude. And you don't have to have that constant attacking like other skulls do. Like a lot of skulls just have to be like constant in their face, like continuous, like try to like hit them, hit the hero. Samurai doesn't need to do that. You know, all he needs to do is like just wait around. He just parry when you need to, and then when the boss is like standing, you just use your fucking your slash, your single slash, which will deal like 2,000 to 3,000 ish damage. On a great build, that will be like 6,000 damage. But they're not great, but just the fact that it's so safe. You know, you don't need to engage as often.
And that's single slash, right? Like, that's not even full moon slash.
Yeah, that's single slash. Yeah, full moon slash with a strike build that I had, it was dealing like 26k damage. That's massive.
In 120k HP bar is. God, dude, man. I still think Samurai is really good though. Like, I'm not saying it's bad or anything.
Yeah, it's really good. It's just that he's good for a different reason now. He's not good because he invalidates boss fights. He's good because he plays very slow and methodical. He kind of sucks against rooms though.
Oh yeah, sure. He always has though.
Yeah, but now rooms are harder, so it's just extra struggle.
Yeah, fair.
Just like that's most noteworthy.
There's
like,
lots of things
honestly,
that need to be tested still, obviously.
And is like easy S too.
Like, here's
invincibility. He has like invincibility swapping. He has an invincible skill. He has quite a bit. That's
and we have to mention it. Also, I want to briefly mention, not that we have to get super into it because it's theoretical. Gambler is potentially high S tier as well. If you can get his skill cooldown to be almost instantaneous like Yaksha, you could just high roll over and over and over and over and over. So like get like the maximum value out of his skills. It's theoretical, but it's probably going to work, and it's probably going to make him very powerful.
I mean, I guess you could put him here. I think may have good.
There's a lot of skulls that we could put there, and it would take a long time to talk about all of them, which is why I
Yes. Honestly, Hunter's still ass. I wonder.
Yeah.
Hunter's worse than he used to be. Like,
oh wait, no. I actually think that with the Yaksha strategy that I do, that because it also affects concentration speed, it's possible that Hunter is still decent. But I've even been saying in my videos as the Yaksha, the Hunter defender, that he might not be as good as he used to be. But that was before I discovered Yaksha's build yesterday.
I mean, yeah, but like, there's not the reason why Yaksha's build is like broken
because the slowdown.
Because of slowdown. Whereas like Hunter, damn, bro, you're gonna concentrate faster, but still do like shit damage. You know?
Yeah,
it's just the.
I have to admit it. He's not.
Like,
he's lost his value.
I'm saying it, yeah.
Which is sad.
Hunter right now, probably one of the worst. Probably.
We'll see. I still have to play with him.
Clown may have insane potential just because of Sins now. Like Sins might give Clown some crazy.
I actually played some Sin with Clown, and it was pretty good, but I couldn't fit it on my build. But yeah,
I haven't tried it yet, so that's why I'm keeping it here. But like, yeah, I feel like that's most of it. I feel like you want to talk about Champion.
Yeah, it's sad. I pretty much already said what I wanted to say. I've been really harsh on the Skull, but I do think he's gained a lot of value in with it, like just like the defensive value of like the parry dash and stuff is actually pretty decent now. I remember you and I clowning on it in particular. We were like, why would you need to have a parry attached to your dash? But it's like, it actually saves you quite a bit of HP. So you can put him wherever you want.
I feel like it's kind of fucks me.
No, man, it's pretty good actually. Like, especially now that there's so much like screen
There's so many more.
noise.
There's so many more, now that there's like more lingering effects. I guess it's like
Yeah, because it's like you'll parry dash away from something, and then like another enemy will be right behind that, hitting already. So it gets you out of sticky situations from time to time.
Yeah, I feel like it's like against like example Lyanna's sisters. You know, like these two when she does like the big fucking slashes attack.
Exactly. Yeah, stuff like okay, that's bad. That's a bad example of parry dash.
No, because like when she does all of that, you know, like you technically have 3 dashes. You have your 2 dashes, and then the parry will kick in, and then the parry will like because that shit is lingering. That's the most annoying part about that.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's when like I feel like parry dash really comes in handy. On the lingering effects, in particular. Otherwise, it's kind of like right.
Basically,
I don't feel like it's really like doing much for me, but I think his champion has always been good in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
Just the fact that you can dash out of anything is so underappreciated.
Yeah, I agree. Well, like I said, I've gained respect for him. He's in my opinion a lot better in hard mode than he was in normal mode. Even though in normal mode he was still
feels good to have you on the champion enjoyer's side of the coin, you know.
Well, one thing I will say is it's all based around his basics. I still hate pretty much all of the mechanics around champion, but like he's a good basic attacker. He's good at like being defensive. His passive is good, but not with his abilities. It's good with his basic. I still am very much not a fan of what they did to champion's ability spam.
The only other skull that I feel like it's worth mentioning here.
Well, I do want to say something briefly at the end.
Probably Predator, and I feel like it's more to say bad things. I'm not sure yet. They might be in a similar situation to Ryder.
I disagree, and I'll mention it at the end. Basically,
I haven't had a Predator run yet, but he might have a similar situation where it's just like he stays like in one place for so long. Against hero, good luck getting all the fucking hack.
I do agree with that.
Hack hits, it's just
but
like, you may be in a situation similar to Ryder where just the damage you're taking may not be worth the damage you're dealing.
Maybe.
I'm not sure yet. It's just pure speculation based on how he generally works.
I think you
might work better in practice.
You're not like the Arachne buffs are everything. The attack speed and skill cooldown in particular will help that like immensely. Like it pretty much fixes it because like Mana Tech 4 was a solution for that with Predator in normal mode, but like you don't even need that anymore. You just need to stack your Arachne.
No, but it still takes so long, dude.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Have you not seen my Predator run with Mana Tech 4? It's almost instant.
Dude, I've seen Predator runs with Pain and Despair, and it's just still takes quite a bit, dude. Yeah, let's be real. You have to understand how fast the hero sometimes moves.
Well, it is worth testing.
His downtimes. Yeah, it is worth testing, but I feel like it's just I'm not gonna be pleased with how he may perform.
Yeah, this is what I want to say at the end here about this.
That's what my gut is saying. Right? I may be wrong. I may be completely wrong. He may be the most like SS tier skull in the game right now.
What I'll say is I think he's fallen off. I don't think he's down there. He might be A tier now, but
I'm putting it down. I put it down here just to comparing to like Ryder in the sense of like he lost value for a similar reason to Ryder.
I think Ryder's value loss cannot be understated just because of how really terrible the bike skill is at not being able to avoid damage. That's why I think personally that Ryder has lost a lot of his value, and Predator has similar issues. If he doesn't have, it depends on how the same build that makes Yaksha good interacts with Predator basically, and that's actually what I want to say here at the end about pretty much all of these skulls that are yet to be even brought up. All of them have potential with the thing that I've built Yaksha with. Like, what about like Recruit, right? If you can get your skill cooldown speed to insane levels, you could just spam minions over and over and over and over and over, and they'll all be ulting all the time. So like, there's like a potential build with Recruit there, right? Though I guess some of the more basic attack focused skulls can't really do it.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest question mark right now is Davey Jones. I've zero clue how Davey Jones is right now. Zero clue.
I actually think he might be bad, dude.
No, the thing is, I don't know how will his damage hold up. How will his,
bad
like,
in my opinion.
No, he had some crazy damage even in normal mode.
Davey Jones.
Insane damage.
Davey Jones is kind of like. What's up, Washi? We are almost done actually, so you kind of came in at the end here.
What are we cooking?
We are cooking speculation basically.
Does he know? Does he know?
Shit, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Davey Jones, he's kind of like awkward. Like that's kind of always been the thing about Davey.
It all depends on how his damage holds up.
Yeah. And that's, I guess, the problem with Davey. It's like,
if his damage holds up, he's going to be an insanely good skull.
Loading up the cannonballs has always been kind of weird. Takes a lot of time.
Oh, dude, you can just swap. It's no big deal, dude.
Wait, coming from you?
You can do, dude. You can. Yeah, but it's like you can swap outside of a room and you have like four reloads, dude. And because there's not like a time limit to it.
Fair. I mean, I agree with you there, but I just would have never expected you to be like, hey, man, you know what? Swapping's cool.
Nah. You're capping now because you have to understand. The reason why I hate swapping is because like you have to like be in a fight, swap out, wait for 5 seconds, then swap back in just to get the benefit.
No,
it's
dude,
slow,
dude, it's awesome. Get mutant. That's why mutant's good.
Yeah, it makes me mauled.
I'm mauled when I don't have mutant.
The fact that I have to get mutant just to make that shit bearable is crazy.
But it's well, no, it's on so many good items, and you can even. And this is something I've been doing a lot. Buy your second mutant, and just get mutant 2. Get one item that's good with mutant, and just buy the other mutant, and then you just have mutant forever.
But the main issue with like the main reason why Davey Jones does not have this problem is because he can do that outside of fights. He can just like do the swapping, and then whenever he needs to, just fucking has an instant reload. You know, he doesn't have to take 5 seconds out of his like DPS, out of his gameplay, out of his everything, just to have like a small benefit. You know? You can just do that whenever.
Yeah.
Right? And even without that, you still have like you can still have the fucking reloading the gun is not that slow. You know, it's pretty magical. You can literally just jump in the air, dash twice, reload. You'll have your reload out by the time you hit the ground, right?
Fair, though. The main issue is I don't know how he performs against the Dark Hero. That's like the big question over everything. It's like how well.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's most of the thing. Like if he still has the damage, you can still probably like do the big cannonballs when like the hero has his downtime. Just because you can just wait. He has double dashes. That's something you have to keep in mind. He has double dashes.
No tackle dash debuff.
Yep, that's huge. And like Davey Jones is a big question mark right now. He could be very good.
I've passed him every time I've seen him, but that's just because he, wasn't right for the build I was on. I might try and take him on purpose.
I've passed him like twice, but that's because like I saw him like in Act 4, like Act 3.
I've seen him early and still passed on him. He's a big question mark.
It's like, yeah, it's just I haven't had a chance to probably like see him.
Okay, we got to wrap this up because I actually have to record soon anyway. But there's just like I said. There's like crazy possibilities with the Arachne attack speed and skill cooldown buff. There's like tons and tons of potential with that on all different kinds of skull. There's a lot yet to be explored. So this is by no means final at all. Like there's a lot left to figure out. And it could change drastically. I do plan on doing a proper skull tier list eventually. But this is pretty good for now.
I feel like it may not be worth it on the like before the official.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And if you want, we can
imagine you just do that on the 10th and just 2 days later that's like has no meaning.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say if you want, we can do that one together, a proper tier list.
Yeah, sure. I'd be down for that.
All right, setting up future content at the end of this content.
Ayo.
But I think that's really about it. This is very long, actually. I didn't expect it to be this long.
Yeah, this is massive, But my voice has gotten better at enduring this.
Oh yeah, dude! Remember
the 8-hour streams? They're paying off. I'm getting better.
I remember when I was first getting started and we first did our first collab. It was like what was it? It was like
It was like 40 minutes, maybe 1 hour tops.
And by the end, we were like hacking, and our voices were, dude. My voice is fine, and I have to record for 2 runs after this, and I have to talk a lot during that, and I feel ready for it. It's not even like bad.
When we were in shambles the first time.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I don't know why. I guess your voice just gets used to it. But
yeah, it is just.
All right.
Are getting
anyone have you got anything left to say, Pip? You gonna dunk on me real quick before we end the video?
any quick dunks? Any side jabs you got?
I'll take it. Probably gonna take a minute for the thing to get, if he's still here.
Yeah.
Can't wait too long though, because this is just like dead air.
Imagine this is just like 5 minutes of us waiting.
All right, it's just we're gonna wait, Pip. You know what? Speak up. We got all day.
We're just gonna sit here.
What's up, Best? Thanks for being here the whole time.
Yeah, the Best is the OG, dude. He was here from like frame 1 of me starting the stream. Frame 1, dude. He was here.
Awesome.
Rip Pip.
And Washi for coming in at the last second.
Yeah.
Which you can watch the whole thing on YouTube when we release it there. All right, well, you had your chance, Pip. I'm leaving, and you didn't get a dunk on me, so. With all that said, I think that's more than enough content for now. Dead as Paladins, good one. Is that game dead?
Pretty much.
I thought that game was doing well. I don't know.
What do you mean, dude? That game is ass.
I don't know. Isn't it just like Overwatch, but like worse?
Yeah, Overwatch but worse. But people are just playing Overwatch 2, you know, like
exactly. When Overwatch 2,
if you want Overwatch but free, just play Overwatch 2.
Yeah, exactly. But we're getting off topic. Thank you guys for watching. This was Earl, or do you want me to call you God Mode Engage now? How do you want me to address you?
No, like just address me as Earl. Like Earl was the later name. God Mode Engage. I was on Twitch as God Mode Engage a long time ago, so like I just kept it. So yeah, it's Earl. You know.
All right, cool. Well,
just a friendly neighborhood Earl.
On YouTube, just search Skul Earl. You'll find him. Good content.
Yeah, for real, man. That's like the easiest way.
And yeah, I think that's really all. Do you have anything left to say?
No, just look forward to like more collaborations, and I'll actually look forward to the video on my channel. I'll talk about like strategies on how to win the hard mode.
Yeah, we should
be the hard mode.
Yeah, plug that. Yeah, we're gonna do another one. So this isn't the only one we're doing together. This is gonna be on my channel. This will be on the other one. Will be on his. So look forward to that. So I think that's all.
Yeah, that's all.
All right then. Thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.
Yeah.